Aloha, good morning. I'm Jean and I will be your MC this morning. The altar is adorned with a 5-element arrangement, 2 candles and 2 flower vases, and offerings of fruit with special altar clothes as adornments. Reverend Karen will also be performing special rites and rituals. Carrie is also wearing formal ceremonial robes. Today is Ho'onko Memorial Service for Shinran Shonin, founder of the Jodo Shinshu Hongwanji tradition. Ho'onko is one of the 6 major services in the Hongwanji tradition. We will begin the service with the invocation Sanbujo, the 3 respectful callings. The invocation Sanbujo dates back to the 5th century in China and was composed by Master Shandao, 5th of the 7 Pure Land masters specified by Shinran. Sanbujo respectfully calls upon the Tathagata Shakyamuni, the Tathagata Amida, and the Tathagata of the 10 quarters. To join us in this place of practice, joyfully scattering flowers of welcome. Feel free, please, to join in the response as best you can. The words and music can be found in the Red Service Book on page 9. Today, Reverend Carrie will perform a special ritual, the Toraiban and Goraiban ceremony. Reverend Carrie is wearing formal ceremonial robes for this special occasion. Traditionally, this ritual would be accompanied by musicians performing gagaku, the oldest continuously performed music in the world.
Sorry, Jean, I think I got the slides in the wrong way.
Well, yeah.
So we'll be doing Sanbujo.
Oh, I know. Okay. So how do I get there?
That's okay.
I'll just step away from the podium.
Respectfully call upon the Tathagata Amida, the Tathagata Shakyamuni, And the Tathagata is in 10 directions to enter this place of practice, joyfully scattering flowers of welcome. Namo Amidas. Okay, Jane, let's try the Thrive-On slides now.
Okay.
We'll see if it works. Otherwise, don't worry about it.
So today Reverend Carey will perform a special ritual. I'm reading this slide.
Yeah, the Thrive-On.
Okay, the Thrive-On and Thrive-On ceremony. Reverend Carey is wearing, for the Thrive-On and Thrive-On ceremony, Reverend Carey is wearing formal ceremonial robes for this special occasion. Traditionally, the ritual would be accompanied by musicians performing Gagaku, the oldest continuously performed music in the world.
Let's go to the next slide. So this will be the one starting Shoshinga, hopefully.
Yes, should be displayed on the screen, the Shoshinga.
惑前の無心沈没承知承知即年半一子無量光明の小主上海不下多社家小道な小有名の道が創業万全寺変の中天満徳語が戦勝三部三神家門の総末法滅道品一生増悪死無罪死なるもが生業が全道独名無償意お愛情作業逆は光明明定年大名が大志願
Reverend Carey will return all the influence to Reverend Carey will return all the implements to their specific place. Descend from the ribon, then perform one kneeling bow to complete the ritual. We will now sit in quiet meditation.
Let's sit together quietly for a few moments. So just relax and get comfortable. If you are able, sit forward in your seat and place both feet flat on the ground. And sit up straight and align your head, neck, shoulders, and back in a straight line that goes down to the floor. Place your hands comfortably in your lap. Now close your eyes and just breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. In and out. As you breathe in, you'll feel energy filling your body. And as you breathe out, any stress or worries in your mind just fade away. Just breathe. The sound of the gong will signal the end of our quiet meditation.
We encourage everyone, both here in person and at home, joining us by live stream, to offer incense at this time. The offering of incense is an ancient rite of purification of mind and body to prepare to hear the Dharma teachings. In the Hongwanji tradition, the offering of incense is also an expression of joy and gratitude for the all-inclusive wisdom and all-embracing compassion of Amida Buddha. let's all recite the golden chain of love together. Let us begin. I am a link in the middle of Buddha's golden chain of love that stretches around the world. I must keep my link bright and strong. I will try to be kind and gentle to every living thing and protect all who are weaker than myself. I will try to think pure and beautiful thoughts, to say pure and beautiful words, and to do pure and beautiful deeds, knowing that what I do now depends not only on my happiness or happiness, but also that of others. May every link in the Buddha's golden chain of love be bright and strong, and may we all attain perfect peace. And now it's time for Children's Dharma Story Time.
Okay, let's see if this will work. Maybe not. That's okay. I'll just go from there.
Okay. You need your buddies.
Live from Makawao, it's Children's Dharma Story Time. Starring Barkley the dog and Lucy the ladybug.
Very slick transition here.
Good morning. Aloha, kakahiaka. Let's say hello to Bailey. Thanks for coming in. She's our new friend. And let's see. Oh, everybody's here. Okay. Hey, Sensei, how come there's nothing written on the script? What? Oh, you're right. That's okay, Sensei. You can just make it up as you go along. Okay, we're going to do that. So this morning, I'd like to share the life of Shinran, since today is Shinran's memorial service. Well, that sounds like a lot of fun, Sensei. Let's go ahead and do that. Yes, let's go ahead. So today's story is the life of Shinran. Once upon a time, in Japan, a long time ago, a little boy was born to the Lord and Lady Arinori, who were of noble birth. They named the little boy Makawao, and he would grow up to be known as Shinran Shonin, the founder of the Jodo Shinshu Honganji tradition. At age 9, causes and conditions result in Shinran becoming a monk at the Shoden-in temple, part of the great monastery complex at Mount Hiei near Kyoto, Japan, the center of Buddhism in the 12th century. Because they had arrived at the temple late at night, the chief priest suggested they wait until the following morning to perform the Tokudo ritual initiation into the monastery. Hearing this, Shinran is said to have written the following poem. The heart set upon tomorrow, how like cherry blossoms blown away at night in a sudden storm. The words of Shinran Shonin at age 9. For the next 20 years, Shinran studies, practices, and works as a priest and lives as a monk at Mount Hiei, the oldest and most powerful temple complex in Japan. Although Shinran is recognized as an excellent scholar and priest, Shinran does not find the answers he seeks. And so, at age 29, Shinran despairs that he will never achieve enlightenment through his own self-effort, because he cannot let go of his ego self. Shinran vows to make a pilgrimage to the Rokkakudo temple in Kyoto, visiting the temple every 10 days for 100 days. Even during winter storms, Shinran continues to walk down from Mount Hiei to Kyoto, a distance of more than 12 miles. On the 95th day, Prince Shotoku, who Shinran deeply reveres as the person who introduced Buddhism to Japan, appears before Shinran in a vision. The vision of Prince Shotoku tells Shinran to visit Honen, who is the founder of the Jodo or Pure Land school of Buddhism. Shinran meets Honen and immediately leaves Enryakuji and Mount Hiei and becomes a disciple of Honen, practicing the path of Nembutsu, the path of saying Namo Amida Butsu in joy and gratitude as this unrepeatable life unfolds naturally. The popularity of the Jodo Pure Land school angers the powerful temples of the time, and eventually Honen and his disciples, including Shinran, are found guilty of heresy. They lose their licenses as priests, they're given criminal names, and they're exiled to remote regions of Japan. Shinran is exiled to Echigo, a remote area very far away from Kyoto, the capital city of ancient Japan. Shinran was raised as a noble and then lived as a monk for 20 years. Shinran does not know how to farm or fish or hunt for food. The people of Echigo are very, very kind and help Shinran learn how to live as a peasant, how to work together to grow food so that everyone can share something to eat. In gratitude, Shinran shares the Nembutsu teachings with everyone he encounters, regardless of social position, wealth, education, or power. Shinran has no license as a priest. He has no temple. He has only the simplest of robes. And he has the faith of Shinjin. He has Namo Amida Butsu in his heart. Before Shinran, only the noble class and the very wealthy and the very powerful were able to walk the path of Buddhism. In Echigo, Shinran meets Lady Eshin, who is from a wealthy and powerful noble family, and they fall in love and get married. Together, they have 6 children. Shinran is the first priest to openly marry and have children in the 13th century. At the time, monks in monasteries were not allowed to get married. And Lady Eshin is the first noblewoman to marry a defrocked priest without a license or temple. During this time, Shinran has an encounter with Bennen the bandit, who is famous for his fierce and fearsome manner. Bennen becomes very, very jealous of Shinran's fame and vows to kill him. Bennen stalks Shinran, but for some inconceivable reason is never able to catch him. Eventually, Shinran and Bennen do meet. When Bennen meets Shinran, he is overwhelmed by Shinran's kind and gentle manner, and the teachings of the Nembutsu. Immediately becomes Shinran's disciple, throwing down his weapons and giving up the path of war. Shinran begins writing the Kyogyo Shinsho, his master work that defines the true essence, the Shinshu, of the Jodo Pure Land teachings. The Shoshingen, the hymn of true Shinjin and Nembutsu, which we sang today, is included in this work. The Shoshingen explains how the Jodo Shinshu Honganji tradition has roots going all the way back to Shakyamuni Buddha, and then through the 2 great Indian masters, the 3 great Chinese masters, and the 2 great Japanese masters, the 7 masters of the Pure Land tradition that comes to Shinran and to all of us today. Over time, Shinran's clarification of the Pure Land teachings becomes known as Jodo Shinshu Buddhism, also known as Shin Buddhism. Shinran continues to travel widely, sharing the Jodo Shinshu teachings with everyone he meets. Because Namo Amida Butsu can be said by anyone, anywhere, anytime, the path of Nembutsu becomes popular with people of all classes, but especially farmers, laborers, and non-noble families. Before Shinran, Buddhism was only for people of noble birth, people who are wealthy and powerful, people who could give up everything and become monks, or give large sums of money to support the temple. If you were just a regular person, a farmer, fisherman, hunter, merchant, or of the untouchable class, there was no path to enlightenment. Shinran dies and goes forth to birth in the Pure Land on January 16, 1263, at the age of 90. And over the next 8 centuries, the Jodo Shinshu Honganji tradition grows to be the largest Buddhist denomination in Japan. It expands to Hawaii in the 19th century and the mainland USA, and then North America, Brazil, Europe, and Asia. Today, we are grateful to Shinran for sharing the true essence, the Shinshu of the Pure Land Jodo teachings, because it opens the path to becoming Buddha through going through going forth to birth in the Pure Land and returning to this world of confusion and delusion and oneness with Amida to guide others. So today's service, Ho Onko, is the memorial service for Shinran. It marks his death and celebrates his sharing of the Dharma of the Nembutsu path, which continues to guide us in these most chaotic of times. Ho Onko, when I was a kid, I always read it as Hunko because I thought that was funnier. It's actually Ho Onko. Literally means to repay debt of gratitude gathering. So it is a gathering to repay our debt of gratitude to Shinran. And I'd just like to say that all memorial services that we hold in the Honganji tradition are actually expressions of gratitude, and that's why we have them. So today is a very formal expression of gratitude. I think you can be happy that I'm not reading the traditional history of Shinran, which takes about 3 hours. Even in Japan, they break it in half, and there's a break in the middle, the little tea break. But you will hear it in the most traditional styles. In the back of the altar, we have a box that has the life history of Shinran. It's actually a newer copy, so at some point, the minister of this temple was actually reading this in a very traditional style. It's quite difficult to do, but it's an interesting tradition. I'd also just, let me go up on the stage. And just say that these robes, let's see if this is working. And just test this. Hello? 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 Okay. We're in the process of getting an estimate to replace the PA system, so hopefully we'll get that test. Test. It's very loud. Test. Okay, let's try that. I just want to show you the robes, because this is not something you get to see every day. You'll notice the sleeves are quite a bit longer. And then you notice in the back, there are pleats. Underneath the robe, we're wearing pleated, well, it's a hakama, but it has two legs, so it's called a kiribakama. So we wear that. Under that, there's 2 layers of white undergarments. So there's kind of like a t-shirt, and there's kind of the thing that goes under it. This is actually very long, but you flip it up and tuck it into your belt so that you don't trip on it. This is called a chuke. We very seldom open it. You never use it to fan yourself. What you do is you would use this to place your sutra book on the floor. So that's what the chuke is used for. You will notice also that I have a double-stranded nenju. So it's actually very large, but then we put it together, the double tassels. You will notice that half the beads are black, half the beads are clear. There's 108 beads. So it says, even as a priest, as an ordained priest of this tradition, I'm still bogged down by Ono, by the blind passions that are generated by our ego. And so this is just a reminder to the priest, just because I get to go up here and do fancy stuff, that no, I'm not perfect. So the imperfection of the priest too. So that's what the robes look like. And the biggest thing they teach in the seminary is to be very careful when you're touching things, because otherwise this will get stuck on things. And particularly if you're at the main temple in Kyoto, setting yourself on fire while playing with the candles and stuff, it's a very bad look for ministers. So with that, that's the explanation. And that was the story, The Life of Shinran. Hey, wait, Sensei, that sure was a humdinger of a story. Is that why we had to chant for 20 minutes? I hope I don't have to do that every Sunday. Oh, come on, Barkley. Hey, priests, we have to memorize that thing. Actually, if you want to be ordained as a priest, they actually do require you to do the Shoshinge from memory. Oh, Sensei, really? You remembered all that? No, actually I didn't, Lucy. They were very kind to the foreigners because they knew we couldn't memorize the whole thing in a foreign language. Now, I know Japanese, so it's a little bit easier, but... Oh, Sensei, that's really wonderful. Gee, let's teach everybody how to do the Shoshinge. What do you say? Raise your hand if you want to learn how to do the Shoshinge. Sensei, nobody got their hands up. That's okay, that's okay. I know they all really want to do it, but just one of those things. Yeah. So anyway, Sensei, your mask's falling off your face and you look like a duck. Well, thanks for pointing that out, Berkeley. So anyway, I think we're running over time here. So just remember, be good, but not too much. Okay, hey, Shinran, thanks a lot, dude. Sometimes the puppets get out of control.
Thank you, Sensei, for your message of Shinran's life. Let's all chant the Metta Sutta, the Loving Kindness Sutra. Let us begin.
May all beings be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May I be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to me. May I live in peace and harmony. May my family be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May my friends be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May my teachers be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May strangers be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May my enemies be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May all beings be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu.
Reverend Carey will now lead us in gratitude meditation.
So once again, let's sit together quietly for a few moments. So just relax and get comfortable. If you are able, sit forward in your seat and place both feet flat on the ground. Sit up straight and line your head, neck, shoulders, and back in a straight line that goes down to the floor. Place your hands comfortably in your lap. Now close your eyes halfway so that you're looking both outwardly and inwardly. And just breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. In and out. As you breathe in, think of something for which you are grateful. And as you breathe out, just say mahalo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just breathe. The sound of the gong will signal the end of our quiet meditation. on notes, not on notes, not on notes.
Thank you, Reverend. Please rise if you are able, and let's sing Ondoksan, the hymn of gratitude, written by Shinran Shonin, which will be found on the screen or on the handout or on page 134 of the Red Service Book. Please remain standing and let us sing the Nembutsu, which will be found on the screen.
There are two ways of listening to the Buddha's teachings. One is to listen, and by listening, become better people. The other way is to listen and realize the more one listens, the more one awakens to one's worthlessness. For me, then, to listen to the teachings means the more I hear, rather than becoming better or improving, the more I realize the opposite, my worthlessness. The wisdom of Zen Tao, who lived in the 18th and 19th centuries. No mommy notes, no mommy notes, no mommy notes.
Mahalo, please be seated. Mahalo for joining our Ho'ongho Dharma Family Service this morning. Sensei, do you have any announcements?
Yep, just like to say that next Sunday, January 29th, will be we'll have a Dharma Family Service, but also it's the installation service, the annual general meeting, so the installation of our new officers. And everyone's welcome to attend. The annual general membership meeting is limited to sustaining members. I think that's it. So.
Okay, and then I have one.
You have something right now.
Okay, and we're having our New Year's celebration bento drive-through. And if you have not turned in your order yet, either by email or using one of these forms, please see me in the social hall during refreshments so we can get your order down. Thank you.
Okay, just say the columbarium is open every day, 8:30 to 5. Are there any other announcements? Guess not. Well, thank you very much.
Oh, oops.